Now once again, we're in our working screen. In this screen configuration, you'll see our max capacity is 39,000 pounds. This would tell us what we have on the hook as load. This would give us our radius and our angle. This would tell us how much boom we have out, our tip height, our telescoping capacity. Our house lock is engaged right now. Our line counter on winch 1, which is in high speed right now, the degree of level of which the crane is positioned in, and our 2-block alarm is on because the crane's boom is still in the travel position. And now we'll boom the crane up with the right joystick. We'll put it toward us and the boom will begin to come up. As you see on the working screen, capacities will change. As we come out, we have to pay out some load line because our block is hooked to a chassis for travel purposes. So as we come up, to my right, you'll see the block inside the chassis laying down, and its safety hook, its travel safety hook is still on, so we have to be a little careful booming up. So we basically boom up and pay out load line. As you can see, the load, our radiuses and angles are changing, and we're looking for 62 degrees of boom angle, which is ideally to remove the block. Now we just need one guy to come up here and unhook the back of the block from the chassis. Once the block is unhooked from the chassis, we're able to unlock the house lock, which would be the F2 button on the right outrigger. F2 on the right control panel will remove our house lock. F3 on the left control panel will disengage the swing brake. Now the crane can freely swing. At this point, we're ready to telescope out and go to work. We've determined that we'll probably need 55 to 60 foot of boom for the particular job we're doing, so we'll go into the telescope screen. The telescope screen represents the sections of boom, telescoping boom, that are stowed inside the machine. The front section is numbered backwards, section 1 being closest in, and section 6 being where the head of the boom is mounted to. So for this particular instance, we'll take 3 sections at 100%. On this screen, the gripper arm, which is the dark blue piece on the screen, is going to move and start deploying sections. It's best to run it at full throttle for this operation, and you'll see the arm is going to start unpinning section number 6 and sending it out. As you can see, begin the telescoping procedure. Liebherr cranes are power pin boom sections. One section must come out and lock before the next section can be deployed. And the locking pin is now being put in place. Section is now locked, and the gripper piston is retracting to get the next section and telescope it out. All right, on this lever, we're now going to telescope section number 5 to 100%. At the same time, we'll also pay out some load line. particular crane has only two positions on its boom, 50% or 100%. Most Liebherrs have three positions, 46, 92, and 100%. Now we're retracting the telescoping piston, and we're going to deploy section number 4. Once this section locks in place, you'll see flashing arrows over these telescoping percentages, indicating that we are now locked and ready to operate. That indicates now that everything's locked. The crane's been telescoped to its appropriate boom length. Now we'll go to the load chart to confirm that we're in the correct position. In this position, we have 3 sections at 100%. We have 71 foot of boom. Our maximum allowable parts of cable, which is 4. And our capacities, as we scroll down, we can see our radius and our capacities for this particular configuration. You can always continue to hit F1 until you get to the end of your load chart. To go back to the beginning, you just need to hit F1 again. Once we've confirmed that we are in the correct position, our boom is pinned properly, we're in the right load chart, now we will go to the working screen, which is the picture of the crane. And now, as you can see, once again, our capacity is decreased to 24,000 pounds. We have 1,500 pounds of empty weight, and we have a length of 72 foot of telescopic boom. Our tip height is 70 foot 2 inches. Our radius is 29.5 feet. As I boom down, obviously, our capacity is going to decrease. So now we're down to 16,000 pounds, which for a little machine like this is still pretty impressive. The basic controls are like any other Liebherr. We have swing, telescope, boom up and down, and load line up and down.